everybody, thank you for watching. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I got this hair and makeup look inspired by the 2014 Victoria's Secret fashion show. It has not aired yet, but I saw a few behind the scenes pictures, as well as I read a few articles on how they did their look this year, so I wanted to get this up as soon as possible. I also wanted to say thank you guys so much. I got such great feedback from my Q&A video, and I loved reading all of your comments. Just really made my day, and you guys just made me feel so loved, and I really appreciate that. So if you guys want to learn how I got this hair and makeup look, please keep watching. To start off this look, I'm just applying MAC Prep and Prime all over my face as a primer. Feel free to use whichever one you prefer. For foundation, I'm mixing my L'Oreal Magic Nude Foundation along with my $1 Million Tan Shade Upgrade. I did just get a spray tan, so I love adding this in to give my face a darker shade. Next, I'm filling in my brows. I'm using my Brow Bar To Go in the darker shade. Then I'm grabbing a little bit of concealer with this flat brush just to perfect my brows. And then to finish off my brows, I'm using a brown brow gel. Using the lighter shade of my Brow Bar To Go, I'm then going to be contouring my nose. I'm doing it very lightly with this small brush, and I have a million other videos where I explain in depth how I contour my nose, so if you guys are interested, I will link that below. For concealer, I'm using my Dark Circle eraser, and I'm applying it under my eyes and a tiny bit above my brows on the bridge of my nose and also my chin, and I'm just blending it in with this new Morph brush. To set my concealer, I'm using my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. One of the signature looks for the Victoria's Secret fashion show is bright pink cheeks, so I'm using this NYX blush and I'm applying it right on my cheeks before I apply any bronzer. Picking up a little bit of my Laura Mercier bronzer, I'm going to be bronzing up my cheeks, around my forehead, under my chin, and I'm just using a tiny bit because we don't want it to look too contoured because their face just looks really tan and glowy. And to highlight my cheeks, I'm using this Master Glaze. This is also from your drugstore, and I'm just patting it on right above my cheeks. For eyeshadow, I'm using the color Topaz. This is from the Anastasia Single Shadows, and I'm applying that all over my lids. I'm going to be blending it into my crease a tiny bit with a larger blending brush in a second. When I looked up how they did their shadow this year, this was a very similar color to the shade that they said that they applied all over their lid, so that's why I decided to do this. And I'm applying a liquid liner. This one I believe is by L'Oreal. I just picked this up recently from the drugstore, and I absolutely love this one. It's like a felt tip, so it's a little bit easier than, say, the brush and the gel liner. So I'm just applying a little bit with a small wing on my eyes. And for lashes, I'm using the Demi Wispies by Ardell. They're super light and they look very natural. To highlight the inner corners of my eyes, I'm using this Milani Jumbo Pencil. And since you can kind of see the line where my eyelashes start, I'm going back to my eyeliner and just drawing right over that line. For lips, I'm using the Sigma Jumbo Pencil. I'm not exactly sure the name of it. I will list it below. And I'm using the color Fiji Gloss by Whitening Lightning. so that is it for the makeup look. Now moving on to hair. I'm going to apply a little bit of dry shampoo because my hair is looking a little bit flat, and this is going to help give it some body as well as make it look nice and clean. So you just want to spray it in and then rub it all around and you're good to go. So next, section off your hair, and I'm using a 1-inch curling wand. This is the 6-in-1 curler by Bellamy. You can use whatever size, but I'm using the 1-inch wand because I want to get nice big waves. Another thing I recommend for this look is each piece that you take, do it an opposite way. Don't make all of the curls / waves the same way, because when you do it opposite, say under first and then over for the next one, it's going to help make them blend nicer and just look a lot more beachy.
She sat there, her eyes were open wide, and she watched the snow cover the ground outside. Mittens on her hands, a smile ear to ear. She said in California it hasn't snowed in years. So come outside and we can watch the sky. Turn up your palms and open your hands up wide. Come outside and open up your eyes. Sitting next to me, she ties her scarf on tight. Winter could leave you crying, but it brightens up her eyes. Snow kisses her cheek, where I want to be.
So once you're finished, you want to shake out your hair and loosen up those curls a bit, and feel free to use some hairspray. I'm also going to be teasing the back section of my hair because I feel like ever since I've gotten the keratin treatment, it looks a little bit flatter than usual. So you can just use a comb and section off the back pieces and just tease it up. So the next part is really all about shaping it, just however you want it to look. Shape it the best for your hair. So you can just run your fingers through it and loosen up those curls a bit, and it's going to give you some beautiful waves. So this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I used a ton of drugstore products for this look, so it's really easy to recreate. What I always love about the Victoria's Secret fashion show, besides the amazing glittery everything, I love how they keep the girls looking really fresh and natural, but yet glam at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time.